Texas County is putting a temporary halt to so-called green energy programs because of their potential ties to Red China. This is Friday, February 13th, 2026.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Well, thanks for spending part of your Friday with the Texas Minute. Now, as I noted, gentlemen, today is February 13th. That means tomorrow is February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. You've been warned. Attorney General Ken Paxton has stepped into a legal battle against the Texas Medical Board. He's siding with Dr. Mary Talley Bowden and asking a Travis County court to void the board's public reprimand against her. Paxton accused the board of acting, quote, on nothing more than personal animosity and spite when it disciplined Bowden over her 2021 attempt to administer ivermectin to a hospitalized COVID-19 patient. Paxton wants the court to reverse the reprimand and permanently block the board from taking further action against her related to the case. Legislation filed by Republican U.S. Representative Ronnie Jackson of Amarillo is designed to ensure a unified federal response to the New World screwworm amid ongoing warnings from state and national agriculture leaders about the threat that it poses. The flesh-eating parasite has not been detected in the United States, but active cases of infestation have been confirmed near the Texas-Mexico border. Jackson's legislation would require the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the Department of the Interior to jointly monitor for screwworm cases on federal lands. Ideally, this would ensure early detection and a quick response if a breakout occurs within the United States. National advocacy groups are urging the Supreme Court of Texas to review a key case focused on protecting citizens' rights to exercise political speech that criticizes elected officials. At issue is a case pitting disgraced former state Representative Frederick Frazier against his 2022 Republican primary rival, Paul Chabot. It revolves around a political website Chabot created that was deemed defamatory to Frazier. The website referred to Frazier as being convicted of crimes and dishonorably discharged by the Dallas Police Department. Frazier argues that those were not protected by state law, even though they had been true. The Center for American Liberty and Citizens Defending Freedom have joined a coalition of First Amendment advocates in filing amicus briefs arguing that the court should weigh in on the case in order to preserve free speech protections for the Texas public. The Texas Minute will be right back.
News and analysis on what's happening in Texas. End your day with daily headlines from Texas Scorecard. Every day at 5 p.m., join me, Brandon Waltons, as we recap the biggest stories of the day and talk about why they matter to you. From the state capitol to town hall, there's no shortage of events happening. Keep up with it all. Watch and subscribe to Daily Headlines from Texas Scorecard.
Van Zandt County commissioners have unanimously approved a temporary halt on green energy projects following hours of public testimony in favor of a moratorium. The pause is explicitly tied to Attorney General Ken Paxton's ongoing investigation into Chinese-sourced components being used in Texas's energy infrastructure. Van Zandt officials say the county is already facing plans for more than a dozen large projects, and they need time to assess safety, national security, and legal risks. Commissioners said the moratorium is a legally narrow, time-bound pause that relies on existing tools, including health and safety codes, fire standards, Texas Infrastructure Protection Act, and the governor's prohibited technology list. With rural counties across Texas looking for ways to push back on industrial-scale, unreliable energy projects with foreign-linked equipment, Van Zandt's action will serve as both a roadmap and a test of how far local officials can go without violating state limits on county power. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Brandon Waltons, Addie Hovland, Aaron Anderson, Sydney Henry, and Paige Field. It was produced by Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State now. Go make it a great weekend.